eWolf is the ePortfolio tool here at UAA. And with an LTI, or Learning Technology Integration, available in Blackboard, you can now connect your Blackboard shell to your eWolf course so that students can access the course or assignments directly from your course content. And you can see the grades in eWolf transfer automatically back to Blackboard. To add that, we would open up your Blackboard course in Ultra and add content by clicking on the plus sign on your course content page and choosing Content Market. You'll then scroll down and first add the eWolf ePortfolio course link item by clicking the plus sign in the bottom right corner. This will add the course link to your course content page. You can edit the visibility or edit the name or add a description as you would with any other item. In this case, I'll make it visible to students. As the instructor, when I click to open that course link, a new tab will open and launch the eWolf course page. It will automatically sync the roster of the course so that any students and faculty are now visible in the course in eWolf as well. I can create a new assignment right here or navigate to alaska.digication.com and create the assignment in the course from that avenue. Both work the same way. But if I'm ready to create an assignment here, I can go ahead and click that blue plus sign to create an assignment. And I can set things up just as I normally would directly in eWolf with all those settings options. But if I scroll down here to the grade settings, now I see I have this option to send grade to Blackboard. It notes here what is able to be sent back to Blackboard, so that's the assignment and activity name, the maximum points, and the grade. So you'll notice it doesn't send other details like the due date, details about the late or resubmission options, outcomes, peer feedback, conversations. That all lives in eWolf. But essentially what this says is that it will pass the grade back to Blackboard. So if I wanted outcomes and peer feedback, I could still add those here, just as always, and I'll leave that as is and then click Create. So now I have this Get Started ePortfolio assignment. You can see that just like when I'm navigating in eWolf outside of Blackboard, it all looks the same. I can click that D icon to open up the side menu, click the home page to go to my assignments and activities, and I see that assignment I just created on the front page. And if I scroll down, I see my course down in my courses and groups. So if we go back to Blackboard now, when I click that course link, you can see I'm taken directly to the course page where it has that assignment available right there. If you have the course link set up to be visible for students, this is where they'd land as well when they click it, and they would see an ability to add work to the assignment right there. Back in Ultra, I do want to point out that if you just add the course link and not a link to an assignment directly, you won't actually see a gradebook column for the eWolf assignment until a student submits to that assignment. So if I wanted to add a link directly to an assignment in my course content and ensure that I can see it in the gradebook right off the bat, I could do that by clicking that plus sign to add content, going to the content market, and then choosing the eWolf ePortfolio assignment link. Now, since I have one assignment I've created in this course, I can see that one assignment. I'll choose that, and it loads up and tells me to return to the Ultra course and refresh the page. So now I can see that eWolf ePortfolio course link and a link directly to the assignment with the assignment name automatically there. Notice that it's got no due date. That's not one of the things that passes back to Blackboard. So it's good practice to actually add that due date in Blackboard as well so that it's clear for the students. So I'll go to those three dots on the right of the item and click Edit. And I'll add the due date and information just as it is in eWolf so that it's really clear for students. I can also add a short description here, which can be helpful to guide students in what they're clicking on. And then I'll click Save. And now I can see that right on the front page. And it's also added to my student's calendar as an item on the calendar since it has a due date. Now that I added the assignment link, I can also see that it's one of the items in the gradebook. And if I click on that item, it lets me hop directly into the assignments and activities in eWolf to view the submissions and grade. I don't have submissions yet in this course, so I'm going to hop over to another sample course to display the grading process. I see that there's 2 submissions, and I can click the blue Review Submissions button to open those up for grading. So if I'm ready to grade this ePortfolio, I can give it a grade of, say, 90. And you'll notice this little box down below where I type the grade says send the grade to the University of Alaska Blackboard. And it's toggled on in blue, and that will make sure that the grade is sent back to Blackboard. It should automatically be toggled on, so you shouldn't need to worry about that. And then I'll click Save. If I go back to my gradebook in Blackboard, I can see now that the grade has been posted automatically. If I did need to go back and regrade, I could change the grade in eWolf again and click Save, and I would see that grade updated automatically again. And with that, you can get started connecting Blackboard and eWolf together to make things simpler for you and your students. For faculty or student support with eWolf, contact the Instructional Media Studio at 907-786-4850, by email at uaa_instructionalmedia@alaska.edu, or book an appointment online at bit.ly/UAA_instructionalmedia.